Raploch is a neighbourhood on the outskirts of Stirling. It was a council housing scheme with a tough reputation. 16 years ago, we filmed here for over a year to find out about the aspirations of people from this community.
I don't like her, she's a Rangers supporter.
5 years later, we went back to see how things had changed.
I thought that I would like to change the school uniform. So purple it was.
Shoot these arms through.
And at first there was a bit of, that's a lassie's colour from the boys.
Over the past 10 years, the area has been transformed. There's a new community campus for both local primary schools, and a lot of the old houses have been replaced. Now, in 2017, we return to catch up with some of the contributors.
If I pick up one drug, it releases my addiction and there's no way back. I'm just grateful to be clean, so I'm not going to use.
Pull the straps down.
Sometimes I can get really stressed with them, but my family always comes first, always.
Some of the P7 class of 2002 are now parents themselves.
There wouldn't be any breaks except for lunchtime.
And others are surpassing all expectations.
My passion is speaking up for these young people who didn't have a voice.
Today, local children attend the new community campus. Back in 2002, pupils from both local primaries came together for the Tuesday Club.
Together, and then you take someone else's hands, you get a big knot, and then we've got to try and get out the knot, okay?
This was an initiative to provide extra support away from the classroom for vulnerable children.
We think that you've got something to say about schools, but nobody ever asks you.
The Tuesday Club was run by youth workers Gordon Griffiths and Jerry McGarvey.
It's probably the same price to keep a kid in care for a year that we ran a youth project and catered probably for about 100 kids in Raploch.
You kind of do wonder what happened to a lot of the people that were here. I was at a party conference in Perth. This voice screamed across the foyer, "Jerry!" And I hadn't a notion, I hadn't a clue until she said, "It's Ashley."
I think school's excellent because you get to do maths and language.
We've got an opportunity here to find out what you want school to be like.
My idea would be a boarding school, and there would be a swimming pool, a snooker room, an area for pets.
Right.
Can I ask you a question?
It was so good to see Ashley having done so well. On way down the line, they often hear and feel that you've done something maybe worthwhile, and that was one of those occasions when that happened. I'm genuinely thrilled.
Ashley went to 3 different secondaries, leaving school aged 16 with 4 standard grades. She's now aged 26.
I'm now a third-year student at University of Stirling. I study history and politics, which for me is fascinating. So it's a really exciting time in my life, and I'm just really glad to be here. I never ever believed that I would ever get to uni, because it was what I was told growing up, primarily because of my background.
My name is Jack. I'm the leading role of the pantomime, and I hope it's going to go all right.
When I was in Raploch Primary School as Jack and Jack the Beanstalk, I was a really troubled young girl. I come from a care background, which means that I don't live with mum and dad. I left care when I was 17, flitted about bed and breakfast and homeless accommodation and things like that, which was a really dark time for me. It hasn't been easy, I'm not going to lie. I feel like I'm literally having to work 3 times as hard just to keep up with everybody else. You know, I just keep dreaming in my head of that graduation day and walking up and shaking hands with the principal and getting my certificate. And I think that's what's keeping me going in this crucial final fourth year. Because by the end of next year, by the end of June, I can turn around and go, all those people that told me I wouldn't get to where I am today, I got here, and I got here because of hard work and determination. And ultimately, the support from all my care family in Scotland as well.
What about that there? Can you explain that to people? OK, they're going to explain that. See if who guesses this first.
You saw it?
Back in 2002, two members of the Tuesday Club who always kept busy were twin sisters, Kimberly and Susan.
No, of course not. How would I know lines like that?
There we are.
Got 3 rabbits and 2 guinea pigs. 2 hamsters and 2 birds. And a dog.
And a dog.
And fish. I would like in the team school to have a swimming pool in it.
When you watch it back, it's like a wee reminder.
It's weird.
It was strange. A lot has changed. Obviously, we've both had braces and things, so we look a bit better.
I like school because you get to go out and play.
I think it was helpful. It made us more confident, I think, and socialised better.
I've been to college as well as Kim has. I studied horses for 3 years at Oakridge, and then I came home to work, and now I've got my 2 kiddies. I've got Lucy, who's 3, and Erin's, who's 2, and this wee one will be due on the 13th of August. So we're quite close together.
I got interested in childcare and went to college, and I graduated 4 years ago for that.
An essential part of the support was a home visit to the twins' mum by one of the community work team.
Do you think the group helps you, Susan?
I think it helps me. It learns you how to be nice and everything and not to be bad and that.
I've brought the girls up to take people as they find them.
A few weeks later, on Susan and Kim's 10th birthday, sadly their mum passed away, leaving their dad, Jim, to bring them up alone.
I don't think we saw future as much because it was so hard at that time. But I think we stuck together, didn't we? Because we had to help each other in the house. Like, as I say, we did our home washings, we did the house. So it depends how you adapt and how people cope around you. Some people use excuses like a parent dying or something, and that's why they go off the rails, but it's not really an excuse because we were totally fine.
You make a mess all the time.
It was just after a bit of a rough time at that time because the wife had just passed away.
Yeah, because she was a young
kids are resilient, eh?
It's no big. Well, it was hard at the beginning. It would probably been harder if they couldn't cope as well as they did, but when they were able to cope well, so I was able to feed off of them, you know, able to cope a little better. So.
Oh, Dad, I didn't pee. There's your granddad.
Jim is now a dad and a granddad. With Susan also living in the Raploch, they see each other often. And now it's the grandchildren who love their pets.
They're starting a menagerie like they grew up with.
Toughest things was, being a single wage coming in, eh? It's like just banking the money. But I always had plenty of pals, you know, around about here in the area, and that, I mean, that was a handy thing, you know. People could keep an eye on the kids for me, you know, if I was at my work, running late, something was going wrong or whatever. The Raploch there's more a community. It was somebody that could step in.
The twins started life early, when their mum went into premature labour.
We were 3 months premature, weren't we? So we were born between 26 and 28 weeks of my mum's pregnancy. And we just weighed a pound, which is so tiny. My dad said we were just the size of his hand, so we just fitted nicely in his hand. So we're really lucky to be here with obviously no medical problems as well, because we've both been up until now very healthy, so we're so lucky as well, we're so lucky.
It's like having a best friend as well as a sister.
You never tell me that, really.
A bit of rap music keeps me sane the day.
Stephen McGowan looks down from Stirling Castle Hill onto the Raploch Estate where he used to live.
I used to come up here on my own, just for a bit of peace and quiet. It doesn't look like the Raploch anymore. They've knocked most of the houses down, so it brings back memories. It's a different place now. But they all still get on great, and it's always been like that, Everybody helps each other in times of need. Couldn't leave this place. Definitely not. My heart's in Stirling.
Come on, I want to get us on this bus and get us moving.
Right, lads, on you go.
Right, Stevie, see you then.
Be right at the back of you, right?
10 years ago, Stephen was involved in a football project to help unemployed young men stay away from drugs.
I was a heroin addict. But now I'm drug-free, and I've been drug-free for 17.5 months, which is a bonus, because at the end of the day I can spend more money on the kids, I can spend more money on the house, and also I conquered that affliction.
Stop whinging. Just get a wee space along the line, that's it.
The last time I told you I wasn't taking drugs, and I was still taking drugs, and basically I just lied to get where I wanted, and to get what I wanted. When I watched it, I could see, and everybody else could see, that I was a drug user, and Dylan and Jerry suffered because of that.
I think he's seriously revising or something.
Stephen was a single dad looking after 12-year-old daughter Jerry Lee and 15-year-old football crazy son Dylan.
Should have tripped that up, Things got really bad, and I would hide in the room, I would take drugs, and I had a psychotic episode, and I ended up getting locked up in hospital for a few weeks. I woke up 7 weeks later in a prison cell, and I didn't know who I was. I got out eventually. Dylan and Jerry weren't there. They ran away. I gave them a really big scare. They had to walk away. They had to teach me that this is what you're going to lose. You're going to lose us. I was on a substance, one or another, for the age of 14, and I'm 44, so that's 30 years on drugs. And then I got an appointment with the head doctor, and she asked me what I wanted, and I just put it as blunt. I says I just didn't want to die. I just chased recovery. I went to everything. I done what it took. I done what was asked, and then I started going to the recovery cafes. I'm passionate about helping others.
Yeah, it's not every day's a good day. There's not many more mistakes I can make.
Stephen is now a volunteer with Forth Valley Recovery Community. He's trained as a volunteer facilitator to lead meetings helping other recovering addicts like himself.
Hi guys, I'm Stephen. I've had an interesting couple of weeks. Done 81 meetings in 65 days, and I think I'll smash 90 meetings in. Probably do another 90, because that's what's keeping me clean. If I do a meeting a day or 2 meetings a day, that's medicine for me, and that's 129 days clean a day.
Well done, bro.
As addicts, we need somebody to show us what they've done to do things differently.
Even though it's 16, 17 months now, I'm still getting nervous at the thought of going to pubs and that, you know what I mean? So I'm like juggling plates all the time. I'm trying to keep everybody happy.
Me as an addict, if I pick up one drug, it releases my addiction. Or again, and I'm off and running, there's no way back. And this time, because they will say it's jails, institutions and death. And I've done the first two, and I didn't fancy the last one.
Just 2 days off opiates now, so I'm in pain. The reason that I dragged myself down here today, and it was really hard to get down, to walk down the hill, had to pass a dealer's door. It was just touchy passing, but I made it here. I've been through heroin and alcohol and to the brinks of death.
We're always here for you, Ted, and
I know
the
that,
phone and
Stephen,
that.
thank you.
We're
You were
always
there
here.
on the phone or during it.
Aye, we're here for you, mate. We get the feelings, I don't trust people outside of here apart from my kids. I love you, bro.
I love you too.
Oh, man.
Thanks for hanging about.
No, no saying fair. Aye, cheers, man. Cheers. Cheers. I love you too. I love you too, Scotty boy. I love you too.
The building work in Raploch continues today with new houses under construction. Work on the regeneration programme began over 10 years ago, and as part of the project, local teenagers were recruited as apprentices.
Steph,
What?
you finished?
Nah.
In 2007, one of the team building the new houses was 22-year-old Stephanie.
It's challenging, definitely different for any woman, so challenging, and you're always working. That's what I want, something to keep me busy, definitely.
It's good with the eye, and then just check to see if it goes in there, and it doesn't.
Today, Stephanie has moved a few miles away from the Raploch, but her building skills still come in handy.
If you're going to do a job, do it right, because I picked all that up when I was doing painting and decorating, so it's got to be perfect or nothing. I had an apprenticeship with Stirling Council. That's came to an end. I've been married, I've been divorced, I've had another 2 wee ones. So life's been quite hectic. Yeah. There's me, there's Bruce, there's Maya, Kai, and my partner David that live here. That yummy Maya. You're a mum, you're a carer, you're a bouncer. Sometimes I can get really, really stressed with them, but at the same time, that's part of being a mum. Me and David are decorating the house at the minute.
She was a bit smooth on the last one.
And David obviously helping me, that keeps him off the alcohol.
I was in the homeless and that for a wee while, 4 years on and off. I had a drink problem there. I'm kind of out of that now, so hopefully. It came to a right head. He had lost his driving licence because of drinking, and he went off on a 2-day bender, and I decided enough is enough. Good boy. I'll get him up. It was practically a death story, and for me that was a scary sight. I've seen it before with my dad. That was a long process trying to get over what happened. So I had to do something. But both my parents, they were alcoholics, and I don't know if it's, folks say it's hereditary, but I don't know. I've done well, but it's 12 weeks. Long way to go.
While she served her apprenticeship in the building trade, Stephanie lived at home in the Raploch with her mum, who helped take care of her son, Bruce.
Well, I help with looking after Bruce during the day, which can be a bit of a handful at times, can't you? Hopefully get the house of our own one day soon, out from under my feet. Biggest change has been Stephanie away out here in the sticks, and I'm on my own now down the Raploch. I prefer her nearer, but it's her life, so she's got to get on with it.
Right, you meet at the corner, Maya.
Right.
Right, Maya, let's go. Right.
Stephanie and David are determined to make a family home in a village a few miles from the Raploch, and are now planning for the future.
Well, we're looking forward to our wedding.
Aye.
We've got a lot of planning for that to do. And get changed, and then you can go out and play if you want.
Stephanie's birthday, right? They went out for a meal. Went from there up to
Castle.
Stirling Castle, Esplanade, and I went round to her side of the door, the car, opened it, just went down on one knee, proposed.
And you were shocked there?
Mm-hmm.
I think you knew something was happening, but...
No, I knew something was happening because
But
it had
no,
been
yeah.
awfully secretive for days, but... No, it was a nice surprise.
So we got engaged.
You going out the front?
I'm going out.
Bye. I've got Maya, she's 7, she's partially sighted. And then she was 6 before we actually found out what was wrong with her. That's when we were told she was blind in her right eye.
I can't get a drink yet.
Crazy. We've only just recently found out about a motor neuron problem, so for me, you know, all these problems come up and then it's a case of you just need to deal with them. Maya, your lace is out. Stop jumping in. But it's heartbreaking. If I could change things for her, I would. When I was out in the building site, you know, I only had Bruce, and now I've got 3 wee ones. I've no job, so for me it's totally different, but at the same time I wouldn't change the way things are. Woo! Watch what you're doing. Bruce, that's not something that you should be teaching them.
All we want now is returns.
Earbuds coming. Earbuds. Earbuds.
Raploch has had a pigeon club for as long as anyone can remember. In 2002, the club was thriving, with members competing in federation races throughout the season.
595.
One of the keenest members back then was Andy McCartney.
That pigeon of mine's like a skeleton. So we'll see how he goes. We just hope he does well in the race. Fingers crossed.
Clocks in, boys. Right, boys, clocks.
Race today. I'm pleased. So I'll have a few pints tonight to celebrate, hopefully.
Over the past 10 years, there have been many changes. A number of lofts are boarded up and empty. But Andy's still here getting his champion pigeons ready for the racing season.
They're fed like athletes. Carbohydrates at the beginning of the week, and a Friday you know a bit of protein that brings the body out, brings the muscle. They're better fed than half the bairns in the Raploch. I was born in the Raploch and I started pigeons just round the corner there when I was 7-year-old. I've kept pigeons for 59 years, a long time like. That's what gets me up in the morning. My birds, 8 o'clock every morning my birds are opened up. Shot at 6 at night. It's not a hobby, it's a disease. Once it's in your blood, I couldn't do without my pigeons.
Even with membership much reduced, there is new blood getting involved with the Pigeon Club.
I'm Foggy, he's Comfort.
Like local teenager Kevin.
I'm only one around this area that's really interested. One thing that doesn't interest me is drugs and alcohol. I'm not wanting to go down as one of them, so this is what I do in my spare time. Come to the pigeons, it's what I love.
It's the end of April, and members prepare to send the pigeons away for one of the first races of the year.
I'll be feeling anxious and a bit nervous, just because it's the first race of the season again. Want to do well, want to get the birds home.
The lorry will take pigeons from clubs across central Scotland and drive 70 miles south to Coldstream, where tomorrow morning they will be released to find their way home. In the meantime, Kevin and Andy wait anxiously. The Scottish Parliament, Holyrood, Edinburgh. Ashley doesn't just study politics. She's an activist who wants to make sure her voice is heard here in the seat of power.
I've been working in the Scottish Parliament since the 1st of March this year, and it really is a dream come true. In 2013, Who Cares Scotland launched the Time to Listen campaign, which I was one of the keynote speakers for. My passion is speaking up for these young people, these vulnerable young people who, at that time, looked after young people in Scotland didn't have a voice. The most exciting part for me was being able to share my lived experiences of the care system, which for the most part it was largely negative.
I just don't want to play this game.
It's not. This is not a game, Ashley.
I know, but it's still stupid.
Do you want to go back to class? This choice is yours.
My life was horrible. I was stealing food from other kids' packed lunch boxes just to get by because I wasn't being fed properly. So for me, my escape was school.
It's a load of crap like everything else.
That means nothing.
I see this very forceful, unsure little girl who is absolutely lost.
But it's too boring in the class.
A big part of who I am is that I want to see change, and I want it to be positive change. And just because you've had a rough start in life doesn't mean to say that you can't be involved in that change, because you can. First time I came to the Scottish Parliament, I believe, was to meet with Kezia Dugdale. And you're like, how can they achieve?
The poorer you were, the less likely you were to get the help that you needed.
I'd like to do more digging into it.
Yeah. Ashley came into my office with Who Cares Scotland, the leading campaign organisation around looked after children. And she arrived in my office quite agitated, quite angry, kind of like you could see it in her physicality.
I literally said to her, there's been 17 legislative documents all looking at the outcomes for looked after young people. And to me, they just read like an apology, because nothing substantial, no fundamental change has come out of that.
She wanted me to ask lots of questions and start doing things in Parliament, and I decided, do you know what, Ashley, rather than you tell me what needs to be done, why don't you come and work for me and do it yourself?
And I just remember bursting out crying, because I still get emotional about it, because I never ever thought like that would ever happen to me.
When you look at Ashley's life and the journey that she's travelled to go from where she was to sitting in Parliament, making sure nobody ever has to experience what she did, what a story. She's easily the most effective campaigner I've ever met and ever worked with.
My aspiration, I would say, is to definitely become an MSP. I'd love to become an MSP.
I think in 10 years' time, you could absolutely see Ashley sat here where I am.
It's scary having so much control now, but I didn't have any control over my life when I was in care. So now to have that control and be able to carve out my own future, my own destiny, is scary, but absolutely exciting at the same time.
This is the daily routine. I mean, it's so unfair, eh?
15 years ago, life for Holly and her new baby was bleak. She was homeless and living in her mum's overcrowded house in the Raploch.
Going on telly, eh? My mum's accommodation. If it wasn't for her, I'd be on the street. I'm actually in here. I can't possibly look to the future. I don't know where my future lies. I would love to say that one day I'll be happy in a wee house of my own. I'd love that. That's just a dream, you know. Just a dream. Cheery bun.
5 years later, the dream had come true. Holly and her family had moved into their own house in the heart of the Raploch.
I love it. Love my house. Love it here.
I'm a shortcut.
I wouldn't move out the Raploch in a million years. It is a really, really nice place to be. We're in Killin now, and we've been here 3 years. Moved away from the Raploch, left a bit of that life behind. Yep, moved forward.
It's a big difference for staying in the Raploch. I wish I'd got this chance over 20 years ago. I'd love to have brought my kids up here. No, that I didn't think it would have made much of a difference, but it would have to my life. I wouldn't have changed them, no, but it would have been nice to see. Aye, I love Killing. I miss my family in the Raploch. I don't think I could live there now. See, most of my friends from the Raploch, they're dead. They've passed away. I've got 5 kids at the moment, child-free. Child-free at the moment.
Apart from me?
Apart from him. I met Ryan 7 years come the 13th of August, and we're as tighter than a Jubilee clip. That's my best pal in the world.
Oh, aye, but she's my best friend. She's got my back.
I love that laddie more than...
And I love her with all my heart. I do.
Aye, more than anything. You better believe it.
Aye, love's stronger than any drug.
Oh, aye. Oh, aye.
Yes?
Aye. When I met Ryan, Ryan was an alcoholic. And I was an addict. Me and Ryan getting together was like a juggernaut in a freight train, because he's bonkers, mental mad, and so am I. But not in a bad way, just in a friendly. We just like a good laugh.
It chewed me up and it spat me out. But I'm picking up the pieces bit by bit, and I'm getting there now. Every day's a bonus.
I was a heroin addict for a lot of years, drug dependent. I'm clean. God, long time. I've never ever brought heroin into Killing. Never ever. You didn't realise that when you're going through an addiction or something, you think because your kids didn't see anything, they didn't know anything. And that's not true. That's not true, no. Being a good mum's based on how much you love your parents, and I'm the best mum in the world, but it takes so much more than love.
Number one, then.
Aye. Who is it? We're getting a new 3-piece suite delivered today. Well, it's not new, it's second hand, but it's new to me. It's coming in from the Salvation Army. I got it for £100. All systems go. I'll always be take me out the Raploch, but I didn't think you'd take the Raploch out of me. Oh, yous are absolute gems. Thank you very much, thank you. What's he not want to be filmed for? Has he got a warrant out? Just kick it out, son. Just break out to get out. Break into it. It's gone in the bucket, darling. Boot it out.
There's no king size.
Thank you, lads. All for the help of the community. The good old Raploch community. Oh, Ryan, it's solid.
With the new sofa in place, Holly and Ryan are now searching for more second-hand bargains in the local charity shop.
Well, we've got loads of great bargains. Love it. Me and Ryan love our eating the charity shops. That's only a 10. Ryan, will we take the 2 cushions for our couch?
They're bra, aye.
Yeah. We'll go with a new couch.
And 5p change. Thank you.
Thank you.
And your wee receipt.
My future, and well, me and Ryan's future, because there isn't a me, it's me and Ryan now. Their future I see in Killing.
Fresh air and family and friends. Fresh air and fun.
That's it. Bang on.
The old Raploch Primary School, which stood for over 70 years here at the heart of the community, has now been knocked down. Former head teacher Anne Stewart is now retired and lives in a nearby village.
This is a book that was given to me when I was retiring from Raploch Primary. I started as an infant teacher. Never looked back, really. Just enjoyed it from day one.
Morning, everyone. Morning. A great day has dawned. Raploch, it's a great place. Of course, I'm biased. I've been here since 1970. It's true to say that the school probably has been a constant and a source of stability for the children. So I think that they do regard the school as a sort of rock in the middle of it all, that we're here and we'll still be here. You're all silly, foolish children to be out playing in this kind of weather without a jacket on. What is between your 2 ears? Mince.
Raploch was really quite innovative in some of the things that we did, like the Careers Day, for example. And that was great. Kids loved that.
I think it's brilliant. Getting to put the hats on.
Lives revolve round the school, and it's you don't realise that until you're away from it, I don't think.
We've been talking about achieving your personal best. And this bunch are probably the best we've had for some time.
The school is, and always will be, a big part of the community. And so it should.
Miss Stewart likes to follow the progress of former pupils like Ashley Cameron.
Ashley had a very, very difficult time. I was always so concerned at how these early experiences had affected her and continued to affect her all through her life. You don't realise that that happens. And who knows where she'll go from here.
A future housing development is planned for the site of the old primary school. Ashley is here to meet Miss Stewart.
Hello there. Been hearing good things?
It's good to see you.
You can't believe this is what this was the school. Oh, there's that old school.
So, talking about highlights of Raploch Primary, because I'm sure for you there's many.
Oh, countless. I'm Jack.
I hope it goes
and I
really
want
well.
to do this forever and ever. That's it. Well done, everyone. That was splendid.
I feel like I want to do it all and over again now. Just want to do it forever.
You know, for me, school was my escape.
Aye.
From kind of everything that was going on. So for me, this was kind of my place.
Yeah.
I remember coming back for the work experience. You know, some of these kids that come from such disadvantaged backgrounds, it's not challenging behaviour as such, it's them trying to release the frustration and the anger that they're feeling.
Really nice to see you. Give me a hug. You're looking great.
Thanks.
I never really got a chance to thank you for letting me come for my work placement.
Oh, you enjoyed that week, didn't you?
It was brilliant,
Yeah.
but I think I kind of realised how bad I'd been. I just don't obviously get paid enough.
I remember getting these all in the staff room and kind of being, you know, I'm really sorry for the way that I acted in primary school, for being so tough.
Feels weird sitting in the naughty chair again.
The teachers know and understand what the background is, makes a big, big difference.
Yeah.
Because they can then judge what is, you know, behaviour that is coming from your background, behaviour that is just coming because you've had a bad day or whatever, you know, and act accordingly. It was, the teachers often say to me, it was more like a family.
Oh,
absolutely. It was a big, big family.
Archie Wilson has lived in the Raploch since he started working in this small engineering company.
I've worked for the company for 45 years. So I left school when I was 15 and I came here. A lot of the trade now, it's all computers. I'm still old-fashioned, I still do it the old way. Different. Oh, I would rather be up the hill. That's a dead set. I'd rather be out with the dogs, go fishing, hunting, shooting. You know, when you're outside, all you have to do is breathe the fresh air, watch the dogs and enjoy.
15 years ago, we filmed Archie training his gun dogs in the countryside, only a few miles from the Raploch.
No, come on in.
And followed his passion for outdoor pursuits.
Come on.
My father bought me my first gun.
Come on, son.
I thought it was brilliant, you know, I was like Davy Crockett going out into the wilderness and shooting your first rabbit. It was brilliant, and then you come home and you ate it.
Get on, get on, get on.
It's Friday evening, and the minibus is about to leave the Raploch for an adventure weekend in the Trossachs.
We're doing kayaking and fishing tomorrow.
As a volunteer helper with the Ochil Explorers, Archie is passing on his love of the great outdoors to local youngsters.
With 30 years next year when Stevie started the club. We started off with 2 or 3 and then it was 4 or 5 and that's when they decided to start the club. It's getting together as a group and it's good for them to get away from their home, get away from their mums and dads. Eh? What was wrong with you?
I'll see you on Sunday.
Hey, Stevie.
Right, thank you.
There you go. It's good for them. Get them out in the outdoors.
Within a mile of the Raploch, you're basically in the countryside. There's hills, there's woods, forests, there's rivers, there's plenty to do if you use your imagination. I didn't want to sit in the house all night, watch telly, playing on a book. Get outside, play games.
Last night we built a zip wire for them here.
Go!
It looks quite scary here, but...
Tell me when you're ready, Joe. Right, go, go! Hey! That's a scraper. Come up for a go at that anyway. You're on there! Woo! Oh, the bum!
What I wanted to do is I wanted to make your boat do a figure 8 like this. Do a big circle.
You put 3 or 4 in a canoe. You want them to work as a team. Look at the front. Where's the boat going? Why is it going that way? You try and change it.
The water's a bit cold, if it was warmer.
You know, get them out in the fresh air. Let them see what they can do. A lot of them say, "How can you do that? I don't want to do that. It's too cold, it's too high." You'll not know until you try it.
Get dinner ready for Grandad.
Today, Susan is preparing a hot meal to take to her dad, who has been suffering ill health.
For Grandad, yeah? Is that for your Grandad? Yeah. It's been a lot to get used to and it's quite hard work, just a bit like stress-wise.
Jim suffers chronic diabetes, which affects both his vision and his mobility.
My diabetes was out of control, so my body's kind of shut down pretty badly over the last couple of years. And if I go out in bright lights or whatever, or look at light coming in, it's really sore in the eyes. It blinds me as well. My trouble now is I've really reclused myself into sitting in this prison. Oh. But daughters help me. Susan comes along, they'll make me, if they've made a big meal, they'll bring some stuff up for me.
How are you?
Oh, rough.
Worse. Do you do anything else tonight?
No, be alright.
I think he feels terrible. So I think that's the hardest part, getting up and feeling sick all the time.
Right.
It's kind of like you're switching roles, yeah. It's kind of like you're switching roles sometimes. Like we worry so much more about him than he has to worry about us. Like we do a lot of worrying, don't we? And forever saying, "How's Dad?" And so many times we'll run along the road at whichever time just to check that he's alright if he's not answered his phone, because his phone is his only form of contact. So if I never stayed as close by, I think we'd be very worried all the time.
There's days when I'm rough, where going to the cooker and cooking and that, I just couldn't do it. Oh no, it'd be hard if I never had the family that come round about. They're always there for me, so.
If he needs anything like shoes or slippers or any goods like that, we buy them for him, don't we? He doesn't ask, but we can see what he needs. And we both chip in, don't we?
We just try to support him as much as we can.
But it's like, don't be just.
I do worry about my dad, is because obviously it's not something that's going to improve. But yeah, we have a good outlook for the future.
Okay, Grandad.
Despite his ill health, the little ones still keep Grandad busy.
Jail bell. They're basically my life anyway. If I never had the girls, oof, I don't think I'd be here by now.
1, 2, 3. Yay! I'm glad I've had them because I've gave him the chance to be a granddad, and you never know what's going to happen, so I think it's been good for me to have had the kids when I did. We do this all day.
You know, like, I've got something to live for now, you know, the kids and grandkids. So, no, I couldn't do without them. That's what keeps me going. Oh.
Don't push me.
And then she's got another one on the way, so I don't know if this is going to be another wee girl or another wee boy, a surprise. So that's another thing to look forward to, another wee grandkid.
Wee!
Oh dear.
Early Saturday morning at the Raploch Pigeon Club, 74 miles away, the pigeons were released to find their way home. Now, members wait anxiously to find out which birds are fastest back to their home lofts.
Just patiently waiting. It's a waiting game now for the birds coming home. Well, that's just a little fancy pigeon that I use to drag them down. It lures them in. I see the birds coming in, or if they're swinging towards my way, I'll quickly blow the whistle and then throw her onto the board. She lures them in quicker, and it's not cheating, but it's a way to get them down quicker.
You've got to try everything. You've got to try and motivate them, you know what I mean? G them up. G them up. Jealousy system. You keep them separated and then you just... Keep them separated. They're applying for sexual favours. Come in the day and they'll get their hen for a couple of hours. I think it's great.
Come on, lad. Come on. Come on.
The first birds are back, but the race isn't over until they cross the line into the loft. But for Kevin, getting them inside isn't proving to be easy.
Come on.
Just when they come in. It's just one of these things that happens. They don't want to come in, you can shout and think about everything else. They'll not come in.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Andy, with all his years of experience, is a little more persuasive.
In you go. Come on.
The results come in from the other clubs. The news is disappointing for Kevin.
Right, Stephen, thanks, pal.
And for Andy.
Well behind.
Aye.
Robert or Bruce, if at first you don't succeed, try again.
"15 years ago, Stephen McGowan was a single dad, living in the Raploch, bringing up 7-year-old daughter, Jerry Lee, and 10-year-old son, Dylan.
One steak. Tell that to the waiter.
Are you ready to order your food?
Now order the chicken, please.
The chicken?
Yeah.
So what time you going up the golf at?
After a difficult period of estrangement, when Dylan and Jerry Lee lived away from their dad, the family are now back in regular contact.
Or you can get the steak burger as well, though. I never thought when I moved out and away from my dad that me, my dad and my sister would spend time together around a table and having a meal. I never thought I would see the day. Since my dad's paying, I might go for the steak. How's that sound? I'm not paying. Aye, it's on you.
Dylan's doing really good. I'm really proud of Dylan. Like, I'm spending a lot of time
with Dylan, and I watch him playing football, I watch him playing golf, and like he's walking ahead of me, and I'm like, I really love them now.
Have you told Jerry about me beating you at golf last night?
You never beat me. You never beat me.
I can imagine you did.
He's getting to an age where the party life's over, so I'm really happy with that.
They make it for you as well, by the way.
No, I want a starter.
10 years ago, Dylan was a star in a local football team and starting to think about his future.
I've got the brain, if you know what I mean, to be a football player, but I didn't really know if I want to be that. Because I think my education's more important to me than what football is, isn't it?
Got a summer job down in Prudential where I still am just now. To be honest, the people were excellent, the environment, I just loved the environment. I never thought I would work in an office. I'm at a really good point in my life just now.
Jerry's just a breath of fresh air now. I used to get this feeling when she was singing, it'd be like a car going over a bump and you get that wee, and I would get that feeling, but it was gone for a long time.
Jerry Lee developed her talents in musical theatre when she was a regular in a local stage school.
I want to make it, to make something of myself, because I didn't want to be like somebody that's just living in a house, just staying in all day, no job, got a job. I'd rather be performing and stuff.
Freeze. Okay.
I was doing musical theatre, but now I've managed to get a place. Doing a 3-year musical theatre course in Leeds, so that entails just getting prepared for to have a career in musical theatre, hopefully West End.
I've not had a craving, and I'm really surprised. The obsession was gone, and the pain was gone, and the weight on my back, it was gone. Like, I've been counting the days I'm clean, because you get key rings and stuff when you've been clean a certain amount of time. Couldn't believe that was 5 months clean. I couldn't get a day clean for drugs. So I'm 5 months. What's today's date? 15th?
15th.
156 days a day.
Know that you're counting.
I think the good thing is now that everybody's realised that how well you've done and what you've achieved.
You just thought I'd be home using it?
Yep, definitely. But then, do you blame us?
No, definitely
Do you blame us? That was the thing for me was, I said you weren't going to last, and so did Jerry Lee, but you'd done it because you wanted to do it.
I never done it for you.
No, you done it for yourself.
I just thought I'll go and do it and that's it.
I've never ever said I've been proud of you in my life until this year. And then all of a sudden I'm talking about you 24/7. I'm putting things on Facebook that I'm going to play golf with you and that, so it's because I'm proud of you. So you're doing amazing, and the thing is, one thing I always say is no matter what the tough times, I know you've always been there. So to me, you've been an incredible dad. And I'm proud to obviously call you my dad.
I appreciate that.
Right, that's true, that came through the heart there. It did, came through the heart there, honestly. People look at me and go, wow, how did you turn out the way you have?
He's lifting the World Cup.
Right, son.
It was really tough, obviously, with my dad and his problems and coming home from school, and you don't know what to expect sometimes.
How's your day? You got homework? No, I've done it all. Finished it.
I felt ashamed, if I'm being completely honest, gutted, embarrassed. A lot of negative things to say about my dad, obviously, but for me now, I just, actually when I say his name, I just have a smile on my face, so that means everything.
Close your hands, right? Put your hand round there. You can pray for the house to get a new house, or you can pray for Daddy to get better. Right, it's up to you.
Yeah.
You finished? That you said your prayer?
What my dad's doing is unbelievable. I don't know how someone can do that, to be that strong and have that addiction for that amount of time and come out the other side.
Ashley met Frank 6 months ago and found they had a lot in common.
So we met online, didn't we?
Yeah.
And then we kind of realised that we were both in the Labour Party.
I work for Neil Finlay MSP 2 days a week.
Get a ball.
And then we're both at Labour Party conference together, and we had a nice weekend together, and just kind of grew from there.
Since Frank started going out with Ashley, he has had the chance to see her younger self by watching the old Raploch Stories programmes.
It's strange, it's certainly not something you normally get to do in a relationship. You don't get to see that kind of documentation of somebody's life progressing.
Do you want to go on the stage in front of hundreds of people?
My name's Ashley. I'm 11 years old and I've been in lots of other plays and I'd really like to be part of Forefront.
I was very much into theatre arts. You know, my success as a public speaker, a lot of those skills have stemmed from doing theatre arts when I was younger.
Give me 110%.
Bugs multiply
I think you've got more ambitious, I would say, in terms of what you want to do. You've got more ambitious. And you certainly don't sing or dance as much as you did when you were little.
Yeah.
But she can throw a mean ball.
That's a strike.
Well done.
Good, eh?
It's the day of the general election, and Ashley is out in the pouring rain searching for Labour voters in the Raploch ward.
Try to imagine Jeremy Corbyn walking up to number 10. The Raploch will never change. It will always be a very strong and vibrant community where everybody looks out for each other. So yeah, the Raploch still holds a wee soft spot in my heart. You all right?
Chris Kane is the Labour Party candidate. Ashley joins him canvassing on the doorsteps.
Let's do it. Oh, always on election day, eh?
Mr. Matheson. Thank you very much. Your father was a miner.
Well, I hope you do well because I've been watching everything that's going on.
Forget the rain, get out and vote. A pleasure to meet you, sir.
You do that?
Yes. It's been long, it's been hard. There's been times where, you know, I've wanted to give up. The important thing for me is coming back to a place like the Raploch. It kind of shows a positive example in terms of if I can do it, you can do it. A lot more parents in the Raploch want even better for their children.
Unfortunately for Ashley, the Labour candidate lost. The MP for Raploch is now a Conservative. Who knows what the future holds? Over the past 15 years, we've seen some of the children of the Raploch grow up.
Sometimes she'll grab the food dish and fling it at me. It's not even. You have to be nice.
We've followed families who have come through tough times with resilience and now look forward to the future. Perhaps, in another 15 years, the rebirth of this area will be complete.